Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about the different research designs. So after formulating a research problem and after defining the research problem, the next step is to plan the research design. The research designs are basically divided into three types. So now let us see the different research designs. So there are three basic research designs. They are exploratory research design, descriptive or diagnostic research design, and causal or hypothesis testing or experimental research design. So these are the three different research designs. So now let us see the first one, that is exploratory research design. So in this type of research design, it is defined as collecting information in an unstructured and informal way. So we are collecting the information for this type of research design in an unstructured and informal way. So why we are calling it unstructured and informal way? So just we are inquiring or we are observing regarding the particular area that we want to research. For example, a restaurant owner may regularly visit other competing restaurants in order to gather information about menu selection, prices, and service quality. A problem has not been clearly defined. So in this type of research design, the problem is not clearly defined. So just we are focusing on the research area. We are inquiring about the research area. It helps in determining the best research design, data collection method, and selection of subjects. So this type of research design allows us to select the best research design because we are exploring all about the particular research area. So that's why we can choose the best research design and data collection methods and selection of the subjects, because we are exploring everything, every point, and we are observing every experiment which are done pastly about the particular research area. It is qualitative in nature. So this type of research design is qualitative in nature. That means it is non-numerical. So this type of research design will be done only through surveys, focus groups, and observation methods. So here unstructured primary data collection is done. Exploratory research design helps in finding out the feasibility of the research problem, getting familiar with various components of the study, generating new ideas, and formulating the hypothesis. It helps us whether the research problem that we want to do is possible or not, whether we can find the solution or not for the particular research problem. And so while traveling from the research problem to the research solution, so what are the different components that we are going to face? So what are the different phases that we are going to face? So it will be easily known in this type of research design, and it allows us to generate the new ideas and formulate a hypothesis. Exploratory research design are of different forms depending on the nature and objectives of the study. The following three forms are most popular. The first one is a literature survey, expert survey, and example survey. In any research, a review of literature is an essential part. The literature survey is carried out as a preliminary stage of the research. So one researcher should understand the entire research area. So he has to explore the existing literature and how the existing literature can be applied to the present research work. So the literature work is in the format of the documentary sources of information, that is journals, articles, conference papers, manuscripts, statistics, letters, diaries, and so on. It is important for scientific workers to scrutinize these sources very closely. It is best to start the literature survey at early stages in the research. And the next is expert survey. So expert survey or experience survey means consulting the experienced persons in that particular area. So the experienced persons may be your guide or any supervisor or the subject expert in that particular research area. So if you discuss about your research area with the supervisors, then you will get some ideas to work innovatively in your research area. So they should be given some time with the problem before asking them questions about the study, so that they can give their opinion after a good thought on the problem. And the last one is the example survey. In case of the new type of studies, sometimes neither much literature nor expert advice is available. In such type of situations, it is advisable to go through some case studies performed in the past. This refers to insight stimulating examples, single cases or a group of cases as may be relevant to the research study or selected and studied in order to collect data for main study. So the next one is descriptive or diagnostic research design. So in the descriptive type of research design, it describes the problem under research. So the name itself defines the descriptive. So it defines the problem which is under the research. So it allows a researcher to know about the research area. So what is your research area? What are the objectives of the research area? And what is the existing system of the research area? And what are the new innovations in the research area? And it refers to a set of methods and procedures that describe the study variables. It focuses on what, not on how and why. It only focuses on about what is the research problem, what are the objectives. So like that, it focuses only on what of the research area, but not on the how it is happening, why it is happening. It doesn't question the how and why. It may describe consumers' attitudes, intentions, behaviors, or the number of competitors and their strategies. So for suppose I am going to conduct a survey on the frequency of online shopping. So which age people are doing the online shopping more. So I want to know the frequency of the persons who are doing frequency of the age of the persons who are doing the online shopping. So in that type of thing, so I need to know the age of the person. So what is the attitude of the person? What is the intention of the person? Okay. So here the descriptive research focus on the what about the research area. It identifies the trends in a particular field or frequency of occurrence of an event. Descriptive research is also known as statistical research or diagnostic research. It describes data and characteristics about the population or phenomenon being studied. The description is used for frequencies, averages, and to perform other statistical calculations. The research starts with the consideration of the larger issues of interest, and these are then narrowed to a specific questions that can only be evaluated with some degree of control. So the researcher first selects the broader area, and then he narrow down the question to the particular, and he forms a hypothesis. Suppose my research area is IoT. Okay, so IoT is a broader area. Okay, so in the IoT I am focusing on the security, and in security I am considering the security in the forensic side. So like that I am going to narrow down the research area, and I am going to formulate some hypothesis. So next one is the causal or hypothesis testing or experimental research design. Causal research designs are used in hypothesis testing research or experimental research studies. So after narrowing down the research area to a particular hypothesis, so now we have to know the cause and effect of the dependent and independent variables in your problem. To determine the cause and effect relation between two or more variables, we are using this causal research design. These designs are used in hypothesis testing research or experimental research studies. This type of research design is conducted by controlling various factors to determine which factors are causing the problem. For example, she did a big mistake, that's why she lost her job. So here the cause and effect. The cause is she did a mistake, so that's why she lost her job. So she lost her job is the effect. So how the cause has the effect on the losing of her job. Okay, so it explains the cause of a problem. If the particular cause is removed or controlled, then the problem is solved. So if she doesn't do any mistake, then she never loses her job, right? So we need to eliminate the cause, or we have to control that cause. Then the effect will also change and the problem will be solved. So this is about the causal or hypothesis testing. Although this experimental research design can give a high level of understanding of the variables under study, the designs often require experiments that are complex and expensive. So that's why we need some popular experimental designs such as completely randomized design, randomized block design, Latin square design. So these designs we will discuss in the next upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.